The field of practice was that she was involved in health and wellness, and people with disabilities. Things that the clients need, or like she could work on, would be build relationships and having support groups, use policy to deliver a good healthcare system, and make sure the needs are met, specifically for the uninsured. Challenges for this practice field is not being able to communicate with clients and make them better. Finding resources through policy like Medicare or private insurance. Illness, safety, and air and water quality are also issues that they'd have to deal with. Roles that the social workers do to help, they help work through emotional traumas. They listen. They're respectful. And they use policy practice. They identify patterns of incident that reveal public health concerns. Corresponding roles is communication, interaction with the social groups, and building relationships with the ones around you, and really getting to know them, and trying to build your own self up. Um, stigma of HIV is isolation, victimization. The social workers give healthcare service and social work psychological services. This holds social worker accountable for dismissing information about HIV or AIDS. The policy urges social workers to participate in this political action. So, even though they do have a stigma around them, social workers are called to help them and not let them go unnoticed for their disability. People with disabilities take challenges and interruptions in accomplishing life tasks. They have the right to the same opportunities in a community. They are offered specialized services about their specific disabilities, and social workers are to honor their disability. Developmental disabilities. This is the information that determines a person's eligibility for federally funded programs. This involves epilepsy, mental retardation, and autism. The alternatives are important because they give children the support to function in a classroom. This gives adults the chance to participate in everyday activities, and offers community-based services. This allows people with disabilities to be a part of something and feel involved, being involved in this stuff and not feeling such an outcast to society and to the ones around them. It can help with their improvement by themselves, and just feel good about themselves in general. And as social workers and people doing good things for others, make us feel good as well. Deinstitutionalization resulted in a reduction of population of the mental hospitals. This calls for community-based centers to serve clients, and mental hospitals are no longer major providers for the mental health. Social workers are the main providers for the mental health. The stigma of mental health could affect this by causing more issues with being social and interacting. So people who interact with someone normally and don't know they have a mental health issue, they're okay. But people who talk to people and they seem like they have something wrong with them, people don't get close to them or things like that. So that could really bother them, and social workers do what they can to help them be better and just be more socially accepted. Psychoactive drugs alter brain function. Depressants diminish responses, and stimulants are highly addicted, and the use of them can cause hallucinations and delusions. Psychiatric drugs can alter consciousness and interfere with information processing. Um, People who depend on drugs and alcohol can have a ton of problems with social functioning, peer relationships, and family life. When alcohol and drugs become a main priority to you, you're going to do whatever you can to do that. So, stealing, cheating, just ruining the relationships in your life. So, family, you're going to do whatever you can to get the money out of them or whatever you need. This can cause, anger from alcohol, fights, you're ending relationships one by one with your family, and then you're left on your own. You don't have anyone there to help you because they've done all they can and all you did was take advantage. This can cause needs for services because if you're not there with your child, who's going to take care of them? And there's child support involved, and you're going to need help paying that. And there's just a lot of different things that can go there. Mental health, as the drugs listed above, can cause many things to alter with your brain, can cause people to go crazy, different things like that. So they would need to be involved in mental health to just kind of calm that down a little bit and see where the problems arise, and just go through the process of that and just try to better themselves. Criminal justice, if you're involved in any kind of criminal act, just getting through that and getting better. And lastly, employment. With any kind of criminal record, you're going to need help with employment. And if they see that you're involved with social worker and you're trying to get better, and they'll give you a chance and give you a job, and that's just better all around.